What a perfect way to come into the room on this beautiful Saturday. That was Moon Clemetson bringing us into the room on piano. Thank you so much, Moon, and we'll hear more from her in just a few minutes. But first, it's time to say hello and welcome back to the Daily Antidote of Song. My name is Erin, and I'm coming into you from Brooklyn in New York City. It's so good to be here with all of you, and let's say hello to all of our friends watching out there on the live stream. Hey, live streamers. Thank you for singing along and listening as often as you do. Feel free to come join us right here in the Zoom room if you ever want to. Now it's time to say hello to everyone joining us right here on the day of in the Zoom room. Hello to our fearless leader, Jojo Rossi, coming in from Tacoma Park, Maryland. Hello to our fabulous artist of the day, Moon Clemetson, coming in from Minneapolis. We'll hear more from her in just a few moments. Be patient. Hello to David and Elsie in Oakland, California, Deborah in Kentucky, Gary in Massachusetts, hey to Pauline in Newcastle in the UK, Maxine and John, hello. Hi to Susan in Cincinnati, Trish in Victoria, BC, hi to Jenny in Suffolk in the UK, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, Sheila in Florida, Marion in Brighton in the UK, Sue in Seattle, Bob, hello, hi to Laris in the UK, Athena also in Brooklyn, Carolyn in snowy Boise, Idaho, reminding us to help us remember that it is day 1777. Look at all those sevens. Oh my gosh, I love it. Cricket in Maryland, hello. Hi to Kathleen in Albuquerque. Hi to Storm in Massachusetts. Linda, hello to Benet in Berkeley, California. Deli on her iPhone. Hi to Clive and Ruth in Birmingham in the UK. Amanda and Alex and Miles. Hey, hello. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey to Jamie in Victoria. Hi to Nan in Michigan, Linda rockin' on Orcas Island, Caroline in DC, Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland, Storm in Massachusetts, Olga, hello, hi to Candace running tech for us today behind the scenes in LA, Lynn in Connecticut, Dick and Kathy, some of our fabulous song leaders coming into us from Victoria. Hello to Maggie in San Ramon, California. Let's see, we've got Bob and a Cinnamon Bear in Massachusetts, Don and the Curly Tops in Vermont, Hey in Texas, and I think that's everybody. We've got Annette coming into the room right now, and Ray, that's Joe's mama. Everybody coming into the room to sing with us today. So now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome back a dear friend of the Daily Antidote, Moon Clemetson, singer, songwriter, activist, friend, very peaceful person. That's one thing that I love about you, Moon, is whenever you're in the room, I feel immediately very at peace. And sticking with that, she has brought some really beautiful, wonderful, peaceful songs to bring us some love and light today. Hey, Moon, how you doing?
Thank you so much for the introduction, Erin. And so good to see you all again. It's like I'm really grateful to see so many familiar faces and some new names on there. And it's a treasure to come back to this community multiple times and be able to see you all and share music with you all. One of the songs I'm going to share today, I might share two if we have time. This is called Born to be Seen. And I'll talk more in depth about it, but it really grew out of exploration of my own like healing around my gender and identity and just to explore like how do we, we're born to be seen, we're born to be loved, like we're not born to be hidden and ashamed of ourselves. So that's the gem I'll give to you for now, and then we can dive more into it. You were born. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. Be a part. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always be. You were born. Oh gosh, I totally changed keys on y'all. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always be. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always be. One more time. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always be enough.
That is such a beautiful song. I really love that song. That is, wow. I really love that song. I have nothing smarter or more interesting to say than that because that song really just kind of wormed its way right into my heart and really made me smile and made me feel really good. And isn't that exactly what a love song should do? I mean, this is perfect for Songs for Love Week because we have all of these songs about romantic love and even friendship and platonic
Totally.
love and familial love. It's really, really nice to have a love song that you can sing to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, I mean, there's so many people in this world that I love and that I've written and expressed in music my love for those people. But it really feels like a lot of the healing work that I'm doing is, you know, here. I can imagine that's a place where a lot of people are, finding it challenging in ways to explore like the nuance of like what okay, yes, I can say self-love, 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 but like
Yeah,
what are
but
the
what does that
messages that
mean
are
and
really
how
going
do
to
I get there?
reach those places, yeah, where I can actually hear that. Yeah.
Especially when we do have all these layers to ourselves, and at least for me, I sometimes feel like it's sort of easy to get the self-love to the outermost layer, what I call and what a lot of people call like your executive brain, the part of you that knows that everyone deserves to be loved and that everyone deserves to be seen. But then there's that like that not executive brain right back in your brainstem where all of your emotions live, and sometimes that part just it's a little harder to reach it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like as a trans person in particular, it's like just so much messaging around like you're not supposed to exist and you're not, it's like I grew up like with my that part of my identity so hidden away because it was so unsafe to
Yeah,
see that. And that really like I feel like for so long I didn't even know how to love myself because I didn't have access to all of myself. And so
absolutely.
that you were born to be seen is like combating that shame. It's like, yeah, I wasn't born to be suppressed and hidden, even though that happened for like a
Even though
survival
I spent a
reason.
long time doing that,
Yeah, like
that's
it was
not what I was born to
important,
do.
but it's not the way that I want to live. So,
For many
yeah.
people, kind of unfortunately, for a lot of people, loving yourself is an act of defiance against so much.
Yeah.
But that is what we were born to do. We were born to be seen and heard and loved. And if that's not what's happening, then let's make it happen as much as we can. That's part of
Well,
what you're doing in one of the projects that you're working on right now. Would you tell us a little bit more about this project that you're working on?
yeah, yeah, I'm working on a project right now. It's um, the working title is The Drowned Girl, and it's called that because I had a dream where this girl like washes up on shore, and I, in the dream, I'm like, wow, I thought you were gone forever, and now you've like, you know, you're back. You've come back to life, and I just felt such a profound love. Um, and it was pretty clear to me, I was like, okay, this is like my gender story in a dream. Um, and and so I've been working with that metaphor, and it's kind of turned into this series of songs. And I've also like throughout my life, I've had this reoccurring um, like theme of like ocean, like running away from giant waves and swimming into the ocean depths. Um, and these dreams, I like knew that they were connected to this suppressed part of myself. But it wasn't until this dream where the drowned girl washed up on shore where I was like, okay, like we have characters, we have a story. Like there's something to really work with here. So I've been, yeah, I'm really excited to be working on this project right now. I'm doing a lot of the like telling, like what is the story, telling the story from different characters' points of view. Because there are like characters in the dream who like are the ones who drowned this girl in the ocean, and it's like what is
Mm,
their story, and like how do they want to tell their story, because parts of me feel a lot of hatred towards those parts of
of
myself. So it's
course.
it's doing this internal healing work, this internal like um, yeah, just trying to find more love and compassion for all parts of myself through this story.
Yeah. We could all use a little bit more of that right now. I mean,
Yeah,
especially as we're all trying to do so much work both on ourselves and on the world for good.
yeah,
It's so important. The biggest thing that you can have for yourself and for everybody is radical compassion as
absolutely.
much as you possibly can. Now, there
Yeah.
is actually a second song that you brought us, speaking of all of the sort of love and calmness and that real intention of taking care of yourself and of others and of all parts of yourself. You actually brought us a lullaby as well, if you would share that
Yeah,
with us.
yeah, this is the song. I was like, okay, I will share a song for that I wrote. Really giving my love outward. I wrote this for my current partner when I was still courting her, um, and I didn't tell her for a long time that I wrote it wrote it for her because I felt embarrassed. But it's a little lullaby, and I'm not gonna play a piano. I'm just gonna sing this one. Good night. May all your dreams run sweetly through as the water knows how to flow, and my love flows back to you. Good night. May all your dreams run sweetly through as the water knows how to flow, and my love flows back to you. Good night. May all your dreams run sweetly through as the water knows how to flow, and my love flows back to you. Good night. May all your dreams run sweetly through as the water knows how to flow, and my love flows back to you, and my love flows back to you.
I love the idea of dreams being the place where sometimes people's love can really reach you.
Mm.
Because at least for me, I know that does sometimes happen to me where I suddenly have a dream about someone that not that I don't think about, but that isn't necessarily someone that I get to see every single day in my life. And then in a dream, they come and visit me, and I
Yeah.
get to go, oh yeah, you love me and I love you. And there
Yeah.
are so many people in the world like that.
Yeah.
So in this time when we're taking a few moments to stop and really reflect on the relationships that we have in this world with other people and with ourselves and with the world as a whole, as we're singing and thinking about love, is there anything that you want to say before we sing again about self-love or love for others or any other such sort of thing that's been on your mind?
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to acknowledge that it's a challenging time and that it's especially like a challenging time for transgender people um, and I know it's Black History Month and just want to honor the courage and the yeah of all of the Black trans people and especially I mean as a trans woman thinking about the Black trans women that have like really fought for many of the rights that um, it feels like I so briefly was able to experience in my life, and I'm still experiencing, but I'm really feeling like the the tenuousness of it as well as the resilience of my communities. So just want to say that if you know any trans people in your life, do really gently reach out and yeah, see if they need anything, if there's anything you can offer. But also know that like it's a scary time and that like just be tender, careful with your fear and not to like put it onto people that are struggling and afraid as well. So yeah, and it gives me a lot of hope to be able to share music with you all and to see your beautiful faces, and it's really a gift to feel like a part of this community. So thanks for having me here and supporting me.
You are a part of this community. You are so deeply a part of it, and we're so glad to have you here. And all of you, just remember on the days when everything feels really hard and really impossible, there is at very least a whole room full of people who love you. And in reality, many more than that.
Yeah,
What do you think, Moon? Should we sing that first song again?
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're bringing up the energy a little bit. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You were born to be seen. You were born to be loved. You were born to grow wings. You will always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough. You will always, always, always be enough.
Everybody
so
give a big
much.
round of applause for Moon Clementson. Moon, thank you so, so much for bringing us both of those songs, especially that one is really going to stick with me for quite a while. And I am so glad to have another song to slot into my rotation of songs that I can so easily sing to myself when I really need that. And I'm glad that we have that now.
Yeah. Well, it's such
Thank
such
you
a
so much
pleasure
for being
to
here.
see you again, Erin, and appreciate your hosting, and Joe for holding this space, and all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so, so much for being here with us again. We can't wait to sing with you on another day, and I can't wait to sing that song to myself for the rest of today and probably for the rest of the week and even month. Thank you all so, so much for being here and singing with us and joining us to hold space for this. We've got one more day of this Songs for Love week, and then for the rest of the month, we're still going to be, of course, celebrating Black history and love in general and bringing empathy and kindness into the world where we can. I have to shout out this book that I've been reading because as we've been talking about just trying to find the good in the world and trying to find what we need in order to move forward, this book has really been really helpful for me recently. I have read from it every single day. It's called Directions. Really good advice for getting from here to there by Hallie Bateman. And one of the things that she says is empathize with caution, practice compassion with abandon. And I think that that's what I want to leave today with. That true empathy in terms of putting your heart and soul on the line, that's something that we only have so much to give, but our compassion is endless. And the more we give, the more we get, and the more we take, and the more we grow. So give compassion freely, love each other, be there for yourself and for those who need it. It's a scary time, hold each other dear. And now I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye, and another huge thank you to Moon. Thank you for singing with us and chatting with us and for being yourself and for taking care of yourself. Thank you so much to everybody watching out there on the live streams on Facebook and on YouTube. We love you so, so much. Thank you for singing and talking with us. Thank you, and goodbye to our fearless leader, Jojo Rossi of Carpe Diem Arts in Tacoma Park, Maryland. Goodbye to Susan in Cincinnati. Bye to Marion in Brighton, UK, Deborah in Kentucky, David and Elsie in Oakland, California, Jenny in Suffolk in the UK, Sheila in Florida, Sue in Seattle, Pauline in Newcastle in the UK, Laris also in the UK, Trish in Victoria, BC. Let's see who else we've got here today to say goodbye to. Linda on Orcas Island, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, Bob in Albany, New York, Benet in Berkeley, California, Cricket in Maryland, Annette in California, Linda in Massachusetts, Athena in Brooklyn on day 1777, Kirsten in Tacoma Park, Maryland, Clive and Ruth in Birmingham in the UK. Goodbye to Nan in Michigan, Kathy in California. Goodbye to Delhi in Maryland, Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland, Carolyn in snowy Boise, Idaho, Storm in Massachusetts, Caroline in DC, Amanda, Alex, Miles in Albuquerque, going to see Kathleen later. Bye to Bob and a Cinnamon Bear in Massachusetts, Jamie in Victoria, BC, Julie, goodbye. Bye to Olga. Goodbye to Candace in LA, holding fort for us behind the scenes, running our tech. Goodbye to Gary in Massachusetts, Dick and Kathy of the Getting Higher Choir in Victoria, BC, Maxine and John in Cape Cod, Lynn in Connecticut, Don and the Curly Tops in Vermont, Jane in Maryland, and Linda. Goodbye, everybody. It has been lovely singing and talking with you. This has been the Daily Antidote of Song, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.